Yo, what's up, peoples? I am about to show you guys this game that I just played. Literally just uploading this video because I need to upload at least one video for now. So here it is, Brood War commentary. Let me tell you guys something. I played my placements on Brood War just for the hell of it. Just, you know, just why not? Placed in, like, B, almost A. I'm almost apparently A rank, or B rank or something. It placed me, like, oh wait. I don't know what, I don't know exactly. It placed me somewhere in between there. Anyways, it almost placed me up in, like, B or A or something, so I'm a god at this game already. We already know I'm the god of mech, and so let's. I played my placements. Every game was against Protoss, except for one game. I kind of threw the second game I played, which was against some Protoss ape, some Protoss chimp, and the funny thing is, these are the only 3 games of SC or SC2 that I played in like the last probably 3-4 months or something crazy. And my opponent was asking, he's like, "What's your real rank? What's your real rank, bro? What's your like the game before the game I'm about to show you guys?" He's like, "What's the real?" He's like, "Real rank?" Question mark. And I'm like, I almost started flaming him. I'm like, "I'm avilo." I just typed in, "I'm avilo." He's like, "No, you're not. It's impossible. You can't be that good in this game already." It's like, well, I already am. I'm already pretty good at this game. Anyway, so this game is on this map, Ringing Bloom. I don't know these maps too well. But let's get into the game here. Like I said, I'm just uploading video. I'm sure people are wondering, like, when I'm going to stream and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Don't know. Anyways, here we go. Here's the game. TvT game. I'm in the bottom left. I'm the purple tear in this game. And bottom right is this scrub. Don't know who he is. Random person on US West. And, yeah, let's see how this game... I honestly should probably speed this up. By the way, I don't know that like... The most annoying part about Brood War, besides the unit, the fact that, like, the AI is horrible and units are clunky, are that the maps... I've said this so many times, but why are the main maps darkened out for... Like, this is so bad. I've said this so many times when I stream this... When I've streamed Brood War a couple... It's like, why? This is archaic. Like, they could easily, you know, gray out the map so you can see... So that way new players could see what is on, like, the maps. I don't... This is one thing I don't like about Brood War Elitist players, is how they don't, like, change for the sake of just, I don't want to change, you know what I mean? Like, Brood War Elitists, they're like, no, just leave the map like this, it's Brood War, like, it's like, yeah, but does this affect anything? Like, you want more people to play the game, right? So it's like, okay, well, make it so we can see what the maps are, so when I play on ladder, or a new player loads up the game, they can see the maps, and, you know, but who am I kidding, guys? We all know there's no new players in this game. There's no new blood coming into StarCraft or StarCraft 2, you know? I'm probably just gonna rant a lot this game while, you know, I'll just give you guys a commentary. This is gonna be... I'll leave it on fastest for now. But, yeah, I guess I'll just rant and talk a little bit about state of the game. You know, we all know... Blizzard has abandoned SC2 a while ago. This... By the way, I spam... Whoa, you can zoom in the replays? What the... Oh, how do I go back to default? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I didn't know you could even zoom in Brood War replays. They added these things. Alright, that looks about normal. Anyways, I just went for gasless fast expand. I even took the wrong base by accident because I didn't see... Again, I don't know there's I didn't know you had an in-base base in your base. because the mini maps darked out, and you know, I'm not little Brood War elitist who memorizes the maps and the terrain on the maps and the, you know, so, you know what I mean? Like, that's, come on. You know, whenever I see or hear about Brood War elitists, I just kind of want to, you know, just, you know, Ave Kung Fu them to the face. Just, you know, be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you like this? Why do you want your game to suck for everybody, but you that has 20 years experience playing on big game hunters or whatever, you want the game just for yourself? That's why I start, you know, back to ranting about viewers for this game, or no new players. StarCraft 2, guys, we all know, is in the gutter. No more support. It's been abandoned by the people, the devs that made the game, basically. They're all at different places now, and there's one, the coffee guy at Blizzard is the one, you know, there's one dude, the intern, the Blizzard intern, as they say, is the only guy managing the game for SC2. Anyways, like I said, like, look at this. This dude knows the maps, like, walling off, and, like, he knows the wall-offs and stuff. But that's okay, because I'm the god of mech, so I'm gonna win this game anyways, right? Should speed this up some. Let's go ×2. The pace of Brood War is much slower than StarCraft 2, which is good, and it's also bad. So already, he's going for his second factory. I went 2 factories as well after my expansion. Now, I have a bunker here. Have a little depot to help wall off. And what we're going to see here is somebody that knows what they're doing, quote unquote, knows what he's doing, versus me, quote unquote, doesn't know what I'm doing, but I do know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. You guys get what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing in terms of, like, whatever the meta is, these maps, you know, blah, 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 but I do know what I'm doing in terms of, I know how to play Brood War, I know how to play StarCraft, I know what to do. So this guy is doing a build, like, he's, you know, very, very efficient build, I would say. Or he's missing some SCV production here. But basically just going for speed vultures and mines, and this is pretty common in TvT. Now, when I used to play TvT in Brood War a lot, I didn't play these mass vulture openings. I played the gas-heavy Goliath tank and microed against the mines. Now watch this. He can't get through. Look at that. He can't get through. Completely defended. Wish I could. I don't know if I can rewind here. But I had a Goliath right here in the middle. A Goliath here. So this was blocked. He couldn't run. He was trying to run through to kill workers and lay mines and stuff. He couldn't do it. So his whole opening, like, you can see this guy knows what he's doing. Like, he obviously plays this. You know, he knows the mass vulture openings. But I'm playing a very old school, you know, it's like I've time traveled from 1998 to 2021 in terms of my style. Excuse my sniffling that, but you can see, like, he's playing more of like a new school, you know, last couple of years or however many years. He's playing the, you know, the mass vulture shenanigans, like, which is very economical, gas efficient. I'm literally on 2 factories, but I'm about to teach this guy how to play this game. This guy doesn't know. I'm about to show him how to play this game now. Again, my gas efficient unit, the tank Goliath opener, pretty old school, I would say, but very efficient. I've completely shut down. The vultures have done no damage, so this is good. I basically propelled myself. I made up for the fact that, you know, my gas units have, they paid themselves off here. I think I take a greedy bit. I just build a C. I just make a CC here. Get my 3rd base, 4th base, going up to 5 base. Dude, I'm actually macroing. Let's go back to ×2 here. This guy, map control with vultures. Again, this is, you know, I play almost a vultureless TvT a lot of times when I used to play, you know, back years ago when I used to actually practice for like WCG and stuff, I always played Tank Goliath or Tank Wraith. Like, I played the tech openers. I didn't play the Mass Vulture. Like, in the Vulture, like these, there's a reason why everybody plays these, is because you can be aggressive, you get map control, you can just kill the opponent with it. But if you play something like this, if you play like the Tank Goliath or Tank Opener, like if you play these openers and you play them well, you can survive against the newer school map control Vulture builds. You just can't really move out of the map, to be honest. You have to play very defensive, which of course is, you know, working. Anyways, got 3 tanks here just to shut down run-bys and attacks on this base. Now, here, I'm about to teach this guy a lesson, guys. I'm about to, again, new school, macro, like, I know how to play this game. I play Brood War all this time. I've been practicing. I play Brood War every day. I load up the game and I'm just playing the game. Like, look at me, I'm so good. And now, look at me. I'm going to show this guy an old school style he has never seen in his life before. And most of you guys that play or watch Brood War have never seen. Mostly because it's unorthodox. It's almost a very Sky Terran-esque Brood War type style. But basically, I used to do this. I actually, back when there were WCG qualifiers and stuff, I remember I beat, like, Grey Torp or something. Like, I beat Grey Torp in a TvT series doing, like, exactly this. So I'm gonna go Tank Battlecruiser as my composition. Not even, like, this is not a meme comp. Like, this is a real thing. It's just, people don't really do it. People don't really do it because it's a little bit riskier. You don't have as many units, so you don't have as much map control. But I've got minimal, you know, I have tanks set up at my expansions. So I'm trying to launch ahead in gas income to make the BCs. So he'll have a bigger army, most likely. Although I'm actually ahead in supply. But the idea is you get, like, a lot of battlecruisers. And a BC tank army actually beats Tank Goliath if you micro it really well. And in Brood War, since the units bug out, like, this army is actually like, it's this is the way I play StarCraft 2. Like, one army can kill, like, infinite armies. If you micro tank BC really well, you can push, and the tanks will deny the Goliaths. Your BCs kill the tanks, and you just have an advantage. You have the air advantage. So it's so anyone that plays Brood War a lot, you're probably looking at this being like, what is he doing? He's beginning to believe, as they say. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys how to play this game the old school way that people probably, again, most people don't even know you can do this or that it exists, but it is possible and you can do it in your games. I'm actually macroing decently well. Like, I'm ahead of this dude somehow. The Yamato. I'm just banking. I'm just keeping the BCs here for surprise. I could actually send them out right now and start doing stuff with, like, 4 BCs will kill all this. It's a choice. Wait to reveal them till I have 8, or go right now and you know, they kill a lot of tanks, but then he starts. He can build Goliaths if I show them too early, which. And something to remember in Brood War, Goliaths actually counter air. Like, Goliaths are extremely strong against air units. So, yeah, pretty good. Let's speed this up a little bit. I don't think I show these yet. I actually built 2 more starports. So he has no idea that I'm doing this. He's still building tanks. He has no clue as far as I know. He might have an idea now. I'm not sure. Like, look at this tank line. He could have probably pushed a lot. Like, you can tell his army is a lot larger in terms of ground, but again, I have 8 BCs, I think. Almost 8 at this point. I made a mistake going here. maybe I could have gone to his production, but I decided to turn around, and his mind sees that, so he's going to start building Goliaths after that. So I made a choice here. Instead of just attacking mineral units, his turrets, the CC, I want to kill all this gas he has up here for free. So I'm basically making use of the battlecruisers, and now you can see he's producing Goliaths, a lot of them. And BCs can actually fight this, and I have 1-1 upgrades. So tank BC. Now the idea is just keep pushing his army back. He did do a drop here, and the next 3 BCs deal with this drop that comes out. And meanwhile, I'm pushing here. Now look again. I could have probably fought this. I didn't realize. I could have probably actually fought that, but I played a little safe. Those BCs could have killed this, I'm pretty sure. Now this is annoying. I think I even forgot to lift. Yeah, I forgot to lift the CC. That's kind of annoying, but it will get cleaned up. So again, he's just macroing heavily tank Goliath. But again, the beauty is this is like, you know, again guys, teaching this new school. Seems like I don't know if he's a new school, old school player, but going BC tank. Again, this is pretty unorthodox, but you can see how he can't just. This guy can't just walk into the BCs. And I am upgrading them, so they do have 1-1 upgrades. Have Yamato as well. So again, all these tanks now die because he has to balance his Goliath and tank numbers. You can tell this guy is not used to. He's probably never seen this. And I have 2-2 now on my BCs. Like again, I've actually been upgrading them. So this is now they can even fight. They can fight Goliaths and stuff a lot easier. Not the best macro on my part, but you know, again, this is my 3rd game in like a long time. Now I decided here to actually fight this. I just go over his factories. Potentially could end the game here. Like it is possible. I might be able to just end it if I get over his production with the BCs. And it is killing a lot of his economy. He has 4 more Goliaths here coming back. So again, they're just picking 100, you know, 100 minerals, like, again, the Goliaths, very strong. But look at how much I've taken out with just those BCs over his production. It's insane. Clean this up with, again, I've just been producing BCs the whole time. So this BC's traded probably for like 20 Goliaths or something. Like that's insane. You can tell my like I'm really far ahead in supply, econ. This was whoops, that was an accident. I have 5 more BCs. Like look at his units bugging out because he forgot to move these. So yeah, I mean, I'm at 170 supply against 114. This is BC is getting three threes. Not researching yet. Yamato this. Pew 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 pew, and they just fly away. You can see how fast Goliaths actually die, like to 2-2 battlecruisers. And yep, just setting up my econ. Again, you have in StarCraft 1, you have to manually tell the workers to mine. So a lot of times you'll see SCVs being like banked, and then when you go to each base, then you remember to like, oh, okay, get the mining again. Same thing. You'll see like some. That's normal, even for pros. You know, the important thing is you're making them, and then you go to each base macro, and then get the mining. Now again, he has a lot of Goliaths. These BCs cannot fight this, and I kind of accidentally trapped. I have to just trade them because they're gonna die anyways. Unfortunately, lost those. If I would have rather had them like do more over here, or just fly them away. And again, I'm still building BCs, and this guy is probably like, what is he doing? Why is he still building BCs? It's because this is an old school style, bro. Like, look at this. Now, I kind of... Okay, I'll admit I did mess this up pretty badly. Like, I almost threw the game here, to be honest. This is almost a throw right here. I had, like, all... 3, 4, 5, 6... Like, I had, like, almost, like, 10 to 12 tanks here, expecting him to push this at some point. Oh, I didn't even see that. A mine blew up 3 tanks. Now, this will get cleaned up eventually. I'll just move these tanks down. Can clean this up. BC. Again, look at how many, like, constant BC production. I have 2 factory building tanks. I have built more production up at this base. And these will get taken out. Takes out another BC before his Goliaths die, which is kind of annoying. But it gets cleaned up. And I'm still at 172 versus 110 supply. And again, that's because these players aren't used to this. This guy, like, does it... He hasn't adjusted at all to BC tank. I mean, to be fair, if you open like this, like I did with this many BCs, it's going to be, like, they really can only make Goliaths. Sure, they can do, like, a Wraith switch or try and get BCs themselves. But I guess he did the best thing he could think of, which is just make as many Goliaths as humanly possible. And again, I'm just still I'm actually, like, this is just part of my composition. Just BC siege tank. This was pretty annoying up here. I think I have a bit. Battlecruiser helps to clean that up in a moment. And yeah, again, I'm just outplaying this dude. I mean, my macro is a little bit... It's not as good as it could be, but considering how little I've played like any StarCraft game in the last couple months, I'd say it's pretty decent. You know, everybody's gonna say this that plays Brood War StarCraft. It's like riding a bike. You just... it's impossible to, like, forget how to play, basically. You're always going to be able to macro and stuff. I actually built a nuke as well, because I do that. Which brings... Dude, guys, like, people use ghosts and lockdown now and nukes. Dude, I was doing that like a year and a half ago when I was streaming. I can't believe people finally are using lockdown, and they're like, as usual, they're acting like it's some new thing. It's like, nah, dude, Avilo did that. Avilo did that on a stream like a while back. People are finally doing it. So again, like, look at this army. The BCs and 4 tanks can fight that entire army Goliaths. And I'm 3 attack. You get plus 9 on your BC attack. That's, dude, that's ridiculous. I don't know if upgrades are that good in StarCraft 1 for BCs. You get plus 9 on the auto attack for having plus 3. So you get plus 3 for every attack upgrade. That is insane. Upgrades in Brood War actually make your units not suck. So again, like, what's he gonna, like, I can almost fight this purely with the BCs. The Goliaths can kill this, so I am, like, being careful. I'm gonna Yamato the tanks. Yamatoing units. I have 2 BCs. Like, this looks so weird. And it, like, my opponent, again, probably has never played against this in his life. Because the standard macro TvT is Goliath tank. He's probably like, what? Like, this guy has, like, BCs and, like, 2 separate groups on that. Like, guys, this is why, you know, I'm not just the god of mech. I'm the innovator of the meta, you know. I'm a meta innovator, as they say. And at this point, I'm just very far ahead. Like, I have a huge bank, I'm max, I can do anything. Like, I actually could have pushed this right now. I should have. There's nothing you can do here. Like, to even walk forward, he can't even engage the BCs because he has to walk into the tank. Like, this is why, you know, I remembered how to play this style because I used to do this all the time. So again, he just can't do anything here. Like, he didn't really get the right answer to tank BC. Like, these are just going to get dragged into the tanks. He pulls workers, but again, that's not going to do much. He can't move here because I have a tank line set up. Not without sacking a lot of units. And he tries to push into this, but just doesn't work. Even one tank here, it's like, just so good. So GG. So I win a game with tank BC. Pretty cool, I would say. Yeah, pretty sick game. And yeah, that's it, guys. I guess I'll upload this video and you'll have a VOD because yeah, like I said, gotta upload a video. Make sure I keep my my YouTube monetization intact. And yeah, we'll see when, I don't know when I stream or whatever. But thanks for watching the video. And for anyone wondering, like, whoa, is Avilo gonna switch to Brood War? Like, the answer to that would be hell no. This game, I might play more of it, but it's too rage-inducing. I mean, the game is not Brood War. It's one of these, you know, it's a legendary game, but it's not a good game by 2021 standard. Like, it, you know, in terms of the game being good itself fundamentally and like lasting this long, yeah, it's a good game, but is it a like by today's standards? Obviously, StarCraft Brood War is a, you know, you could even be very, you could say like, okay, this game is like horrible, like the pathing, the AI, like it's a game that is very tedious to play, and that's why it's so tough to get into. It is fun, you know, but again, I prefer personally StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is, I feel like way more, like this style, for example, that I played this game, like BC Tank, doing stuff. StarCraft 2, I feel, is way more freeform in terms of, like, you can play how you want and, like, play a style or a unit comp. Like, there's a lot more variance in unit comps in StarCraft 2. Whereas Brood War is much more rigid. There's not much variance in terms of unit comps. Pretty much do the same thing every game. But yeah, anyways, that's the game. I will see you guys later. Leave a like on the video. Appreciate it. Thanks. See you later.